It's pretty late. It's 12:55, but I just have some stuff on my mind. So I'm just like, I want to talk about non-negotiables with people you are dating, interested in dating, when you're single and you're on the market. What are your non-negotiables? And the reason I ask this is because I've just been thinking about it a lot. I'm single and I'm, getting older. 26, I'm still pretty young, but I'm getting older. And, you know, throughout the relationships that I've been in, I just find myself coming out of them with different non negotiables, and just different desires from people. And it's so different than what I thought or when I started dating, kind of what my non negotiables were. They're so different now. And I'm just curious, like, what are the certain things that certain people just like can't negotiate on? Like, they just like, you have to be this way, you have to have this, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, what are they for different people? Like, what is it for everybody? And so I am okay. I'll tell you mine, obviously, first of all. So one of the non-negotiables that's I think is a non-negotiable in my mind, and I still have it on my list of non-negotiables, but I don't really know that it is height. So I am 5'11", and I'm attracted to guys that are taller than me. And so when I was younger, I was like, for sure, you have to be taller than me. But my first boyfriend was much shorter than me. And it just because it kind of happened, and I liked him a lot, and I was like, am I not going to do this because he's shorter than me? And then after that, I was like, okay, have to be taller than me. And then my second boyfriend was a little bit taller than me, and I preferred it. But then again, the last guy who I like was dating shorter than me, and it just kind of feels like something like, are you not gonna like deal with somebody just because of something that they can't control, something physical like that? Like, you should still be open to it regardless. And so I am open to it, but I just really, really, really do not think the person I will spend the rest of my life with will be shorter than me. Like, I'm almost sure of it. Just because I feel the most comfortable in a relationship when my partner is the same height or taller than me. When they have been taller than me, I have felt the most comfortable. And so I just know that even though shorter guys may come along who are great, in the back of my mind, I'm always like, ugh, I just wish you were tall. But it's hard. It's hard. I just find that in the gay community, like, average height is like different. Like, in the world, I feel like I'm average height. I think average height for a man is like 5'10". I'm 5'11", so I'm an inch more than average height. In life, I find men that are taller than me all around me. But in the gay community, I feel like when I go out and look around, I'm like, am I the tallest person here? It's weird. But I don't know. One of my non-negotiables, I think it just is, I have to date a man that's taller than me. So that's one. The second one is I can't smoke weed. I do not like a man that smokes weed. So there's obviously levels to it. So, like, every day, absolutely not. When even you can't be a man that buys marijuana. Like, if you buy weed, I can't. So that's that. If it's every once in a while, being about once or twice a month with friends, okay, I can maybe work with that. By yourself, ever? No. I can't. I can't get around it. And obviously I could like go deep into this, but I think it's just I just don't like it. I don't like it. So that's a non-negotiable. Can't smoke weed. 3, which I think this is the last one. I've really narrowed these down. So I think before I used to be like a lot more things, a lot of them being like physical things or aesthetic things, but I think I've really thought about it and I've narrowed it down. So my last non-negotiable is you have to have good taste. So obviously taste is subjective, but it would be me you're dating, so to me, you have to have good taste to me. I just find that dating somebody who has good taste, and obviously I believe I have good taste, so if I think you have good taste, then it's good enough for me. But dating somebody who has good taste, it will just make so many other things in life fall into place. I think if I were to, when I date somebody who has very good taste, like myself, we're just we're just more equally yoked, if that makes sense. I think a lot of aspects about me will make sense to that person because they have good taste. You know, like I've dated people who didn't have bad tastes, but maybe we're just like a little basic, a little simple, which is not me. Like I'm very into the visuals and the aesthetics and the way things look, the way I look, the way my house looks. Very much so into that. It like rules my life. And so I need to date somebody who understands that. Like really understands it. A lot of guys who I've dated don't really get it, and it causes a lot of problems. So I just need to find somebody who has good taste, like me. I think that's it. There's obviously things I don't like. I don't like guys who play video games a lot, but that's not something I'm gonna like not date you for. It's not that serious of a thing. I just really don't like it. I don't like guys who eat meat because I'm a vegetarian, but I'm not gonna not date somebody because you eat meat. I might not cook for you as often as you would want, but it's not a non-negotiable. I think I can work with those things. So my 3 non-negotiables are: have to be taller than me, can't smoke weed, and you have to have good taste. And I think if I stick to those 3 things, which, like I said, these things have changed throughout my history of dating, throughout my love life. But at this point in my life, on today, those are my 3 non-negotiables. And I think that the next person I date, if they meet those non-negotiables, should be an interesting relationship. And hopefully a long one. So, what are your non-negotiables? I'm so curious to know what each and every person, like, what are the things that are so important to you that they're just non-negotiables. So I want to know. So let me know on Twitter. Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, I'm just curious. What are your non-negotiables? Are they physical? Can they control them? I don't know. There's so much to it. So yeah, just let me know. Let's talk about it on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to me if you have not. And leave some comments. And let me know, what are your non-negotiables? And until next time, I'll talk to you all later.